Stop being a people pleaser. Hi, these are the things that I want you to know if you are like me. If you are like me, you're going to know these things because we are in the same boat. And I want us to change, not because of anything, but because life is cruel. We have to grow up. We have to stop making the same mistakes. And here is a little reminder today for you to stop being a people pleaser, because it will cost you a lot, just like me. Here are the 5 signs that you are a people pleaser. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to this channel. Today, I'm going to be talking about something that a lot of us actually are dealing with. And I personally, this resonates with me because I understand we always want to be in people's good books. And because of this, a lot of times it costs us a lot of things. It costs us our peace of mind, our time, our emotions. And because of this, again, we lose out on other opportunities. Why? Because we are people pleasers naturally. But today, I'm going to be showing you the signs to identify that you are a people pleaser. The first thing is the fact that you avoid conflict at all costs. Gosh, I always avoid trouble. I always stay away from trouble. Why? Because I feel like, why do you have to be fighting? Why? I'm not saying you should be a demon and be fighting everybody. No, that's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is that in the process of avoiding trouble at all costs, you're going to lose your peace of mind. Things you're supposed to say, you will not be said. And guess what? Because you're always avoiding conflict at all costs. Imagine somebody insulting your generation. And then you can't say a word because you just be like, let me be the bigger person. Being a bigger person is actually costing you a lot. But then you say, oh, let me be the bigger person and just move on. And then you move on and you realize that, oh my God, I should have said this, I should have said that to this person. Why the hell didn't you say it when this person was here? Because you were trying to avoid conflict. Just like me. And before we say anything, I also do this. I've been doing this for decades in my life, and I feel like at this point in time, I just want to stop. I have to stop because I'm in my era of rediscovering myself, and these are the things I'm going to be doing. Okay, I will tell you the tips that I've been able to inculcate since the beginning of my years in my 30s, and I'm sure this is going to help you. Next point is you have difficulty saying no. I have difficulty saying no. Why? Because I just want to avoid trouble at all times. But this has cost me a lot, a whole lot. Saying no when it is not convenient for me. A lot of times I go out of my way for people, and when I'm supposed to say no, saying no doesn't necessarily make you a bad person. The next sign that you're a people pleaser is you seek validation from everyone. This is bad. I know this is bad. I know because I do this a lot. I know because I don't know. I don't even know why I do it. I have no idea why I do it. But seeking validation from everyone, sometimes it feels safe. Some other times it's just you being overboard. It's just you not believing in yourself. Why do I have to seek validation from people that don't care about me? Like, why? Next is, oh my God, you often feel bad when you say no to people. Why do I feel bad for saying no? Sometimes I say no and then I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have said no. I should have been more kind with this person. Maybe if I had seen the situation from their own point of view, maybe, just maybe, I just keep doubting myself. And I feel bad every time. If you do this, don't lose hope. We are together. Because I am in my journey of rediscovering myself. So I want you to come with me. And yes, if you're still watching this video, that means that you connect with me. Why don't you click on the subscribe button and like this video, share and comment? Because, I mean, why not? You're my bestie right now, Abby. So yes, please click on the subscribe button, share this video and like, then drop your comment. Or the next sign that shows or tells that you're a people pleaser is you struggle to express how you truly feel. Now, I'm not saying you struggle to express how you feel. It's different. How you feel, you can talk about it. But how you truly and genuinely feel, if you struggle with this, then this is a sign that you're a people pleaser. I do this a lot too, because I'm human. Okay? And I'm not going to judge you. This is not a judging area, because these things, I do it as well. So, if discussing how you feel, how you truly feel about a situation makes you feel bad, my dear, you're a people pleaser just like me. You apologize excessively. You're always apologizing. Like, it's okay to be polite. Don't get me wrong, you don't have to be rude when you're saying no. But I feel like a lot of us are dealing with childhood trauma that we are not actually over. And I'm here to tell you that I have been there. I have been there, and I know how it feels when you can't truly express yourself. In a typical African home, you're not allowed to express how you feel. Even when they ask you, why did you do it? They are not expecting you to truly express why or tell them why you did it. Because the reason you did it doesn't still make sense, regardless of how much you explain yourself. The last point is that after overcommitting yourself, after refusing to say no, after avoiding conflict and all of those points I've listed earlier, you will start to feel some sort of resentment. And that's it. You feel bad, you feel terrible, you look at the person, you're just angry at yourself, angry at the person for whatever reason that you could have actually said no to. And then you're upset, you're resentful because this thing it's an inconvenience to you. And rather than you saying no, you would just say yes, because yes is the easier way out. Because we've been able to identify those signs, here are the things that you should do. First thing is practicing self-love, practicing self-compassion. Be self-compassionate. Talk to yourself. Have conversations with yourself. Sometimes I see myself, I'm always soliloquizing. Some people just look at me like something is wrong with me. But a lot of times, this actually helps me to make some certain decisions in the tough times. During those tough times where I feel like this person might ask me something, so I already have a prepared answer for them. Because I have already engaged my mind. I've told myself, Aduke, what would you do if this person asks you to do this? Ask yourself, is it convenient? Do I feel okay doing this? Will I be happy doing this? If you cannot answer those questions correctly, then just say no. Saying no is a complete sentence. You don't have to explain yourself. Sometimes you don't have to explain yourself. So you need to understand who you are first and tell yourself the truth. I love you, Aduke. I love you. I care about you. You're the best in the whole wide world. You talk to yourself. You're encouraging yourself. The things you want to hear from other people, you're telling yourself. Next thing you should do is by setting boundaries. Setting boundaries doesn't mean that you're a bad person. It just means that you have a limit to the kind of things you can accept from people. Because when you say no to people and you stand up for yourself, these people will not come back doing the same thing again. The next thing you should do is being assertive. When I say assertive, I'm saying this because if you're not sure yourself, if you're not sure of yourself, if you're not sure of what you want to say, then it will be difficult for you to say no. So when the person says, "Oh, can you do this for me?" you tell them they should give you some time. You think about it, reflect about it. Will this align with my goal? Does this make me feel okay? Am I comfortable doing this? Would I be proud of myself if I do this? If you cannot confidently answer those questions, then just say no. And when you're saying no, practice saying it in a very calm manner. Because when you're aggressive, you sound rude. It sends a wrong signal. But when you're calm and you say those things, you are passing the right message across. Do not think about what people will think when you say no. Okay? I don't know if that makes sense, but people will tag you names for standing up for yourself. Do you care? No. Why should you care? I don't know. Do you have to care? No. So what I'm saying is this. For standing up for yourself, you do not care about what other people think. You don't care. Because this is me. This is how this thing makes me feel. I don't feel comfortable doing this. It doesn't resonate with my person. Hence, I'm not doing it. So I'm telling myself, these are the reasons why I am not doing these things. I don't necessarily have to tell the person. Nobody is going to crucify you for saying no. The most difficult part of this session is seeking for support and help. Seeking help doesn't mean that you're weak. Sometimes you can reach out to your friends, a couple of them, or maybe family members. What do you think about me? What do you feel like I can do? What do you see? When people ask you about me, what do you think? Do you think I'm a people pleaser? You will hear them say a lot of things. But before you do that, you've already told yourself that, look, this is the truth. I've been able to identify these signs and I'm trying to work on it. And because of this, people, but then again, do not also fall into the trap of seeking validation from everyone, because you would go back to people pleasing again. You can have a mentor. Your mentor will be able to tell you the truth. Your closest friends and family members that care about you, these people will be able to tell you the truth. And in all of this, please seek validation within yourself. Seek happiness within yourself. Be happy by yourself. I'm also talking to myself because a lot of times I feed off on every other person's energy. If I'm in a place, I read the room, if the place is moody, everybody is moody, I'm also going to be moody. If everybody is hyper, sometimes I can be moody, sometimes I can be also hyper. Happiness within yourself. Talk to yourself. Ask yourself some questions. Sometimes you never can tell, because when you start talking to yourself, we call it soliloquizing. When you talk to yourself, it gives you that self-confidence. Like, come on, this is me. This is Aduke. I can do this thing. I don't care what other people think about me. As long as this makes me happy, I am doing the right thing. I am going to be proud of myself. And these are the things that I wish I had known in my 20s. Even though I knew them, I didn't know that this is something I was doing subconsciously. And right now, I'm sharing these tips with you, my bestie, my new bestie. Is that okay to call you my new bestie? Okay. We have come to the end of this video. If you think this video resonates with you, please drop a comment in the section, and do not forget to subscribe and like this video. I am going to see you in my next video. Bye. Love you. If nobody does. I do. See you again next time. Bye.